crisis is very sudden. It takes the whole field of our existence. It goes very deep. It touches existential things because crisis reminds to us actually our weak position in the universe. Another feature of crisis is we cannot control it. It's bigger than us. That's an axiom. It's bigger than us. So we cannot control it. It's a big trap, this. We will speak later about it, because sometimes, depending on our childhood, what were the attitude of our parents to us, we may feel even guilty that we cannot control it. A big crisis, it's never an individual's problem. Even an individual's crisis, when it happens for external reasons, it's not created by the individual. But even if it is a totally personal crisis, individual crisis, still we are not guilty about it. You may ask how we are not responsible, since I am the person, I am experiencing the crisis, so I provoke it in a way. If I would see things different, maybe I would not be in crisis. It's not like this. Why? Our conscious part is only about 12%. It's very little, our conscious part. Our biggest part is our non-conscious part. So whenever a crisis happens, it's not because of my conscious part. It's because of my holistic being. The sense of guilt, it's very important in crisis, and we must be very, very careful about it, depending on the crisis, of course, on the nature. Another feature of crisis is we cannot resolve the crisis. We can just stay aside until it passes. Because if a crisis does not pass, what happens? Somebody may say. Then I will say that it's not a crisis anymore. It's a new situation of life. That sometimes we name crisis just the coming in of a new life. But time passes, goes on, and crisis maybe does not pass. Then it's not question that we cannot cope with crisis. Actually, we must say it differently. We cannot cope with our new situation of life. For example, I know people who broke long-term relationships or marriages or whatever, and after 8 years, they still speak of crisis of divorce. It's denial to cope with the new situation, and also denial to cope with the loss. And crisis, more or less, it's about sometimes they say it's about 2 years or 3 years or whatever. Midlife crisis can be like that, but generally crisis cannot be so big. It's like grieving crisis.